I think that's a good segue, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a good segue. Let's bring Fat Bino in.
Speaking of fat shaming people, he should be landed in Tampa.
Did he have to buy 2 seats?
No, he drove.
Oh, does he have to sit in 2 seats?
There she is.
We were Marco and I'm here with Marco. I'm not trying.
Oh, we get special guest today.
Well, actually, it's a very interesting situation. Our podcast is segueing into your podcast. It's a fucking weird situation we got ourselves into today, AJ.
Yeah. Well,
wait a second.
Here's what happens.
Okay.
I message him and we're talking.
Yeah.
And I mentioned the podcast that we record on Saturday to air on Monday, and he goes, "Oh, buddy, I'm going to be in Disney this weekend." I go, "Oh, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm sure you were going to get in touch with me between now and when you went to Orlando
I had forgotten
to figure out when we were going to record this."
I've had a lot on my mind, AJ, and I had legit forgot.
So I was like, "Why don't you just come over after work today and we'll do it?"
You told me to wash my balls first.
I said, wash your balls, kiss the wife, and then head over at your leisure.
Okay, there's 2 things I got to say with this. Number 1, I don't have as much on my plate as you do, Marco, and I still forget. So,
yeah, but
and 2, who are you, Mr. Temples, to tell anybody to wash their balls before they come over? When A, you don't even have to wash your balls because you sit around all day.
It's my house.
And 2, hold on, this is a perfect
You'd be surprised.
segue.
You'd be surprised
Hold on.
how dirty my balls, how bad my balls get sitting around doing nothing. Oh
Here's the perfect segue.
Why are you rushing into this? There's no reason to rush into this.
Because you said it. You tossed it underhand to Mark McGuire, and I'm about to hit it out of the park.
Now,
Marco,
is this a juiced Mark McGuire?
He's juiced on marinara. He's juiced on marinara.
This is Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa going for the home run title.
Yeah.
And Marco, you don't even know this story, but we're going to start with it.
How do you know I didn't tell him that?
Well, even if you did tell him.
Is it my story? Am I telling it or are you telling it?
I'm not even going to tell the story. I'm just going to set it up with, you tell this man to wash his balls, yet why don't you tell our lovely, lovely listeners in the Dominican and Ghana, the people of Ghana are going to think you're a sick fuck.
Marco's looking at me funny with you mentioning all these countries because he doesn't listen to the other podcasts.
Not at all.
That we're ranked in those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
He doesn't know this?
No.
Of course I don't. No one talks to anybody else. We all act like we never talk.
I thought Ben would slide it in and tell you. We are ranked
listen,
in
I
Ghana.
thought an opportunity for Ben Temples to humble brag, you would think he would take it.
Oh, like that
there was
guy.
a point we were ranked number 6. We were the most 16th listened to podcast in Ghana.
Dude, I want to say
the Ghanaians love Marco. The Ghanaians love Marco.
Ghanaians, Jesus Christ. Can we?
We just slid another 5 every time we call them that.
I was gonna say they might embrace it though.
Right.
By the way, that's copywritten. By the way, so I want our cut when they start making that merch. But
the Gonorrhea Club merch.
The Gonorrhea Club merch. I want video footage of gonorrheans listening to our podcast. God damn it! I can't call them anything else.
We've had this conversation. Wait, it gets better, Marco. Listen to this.
I said I wanted.
Ranked,
yeah, go ahead.
We are ranked in Russia. We were ranked like 101 in Russia.
Bro, no lie. I love America. But if Vladimir Putin wants to come on the podcast, by all fucking means, let's go. Let's make it happen.
I pictured a bunch of Russians sitting around in snow with these hats on, those hats they wear, and they're drinking vodka and they're smoking cigarettes, going, "Ha ha, Breakfast Club funny."
Russia,
like
do not disappoint us, Russia. If you could actually pull that shit off, that'd be fantastic.
I like this Lambino.
right.
Listen, Ivan Drago for life, guys.
Okay, now here's what I really wanted to say, Marco. Yeah. This man has the balls to tell you to wash your balls. But Ben, why don't we tell our listeners what you did, you disgusting, vile pig? What you did this week?
I can't laugh.
I think you're breaking Ben.
I am laughing too hard at that build-up.
Like his face is beat red.
Marco, when you hear this story, you're gonna leave. You're actually probably gonna take the headset off and you're gonna get up and you're gonna leave. So this is gonna happen.
So this fat fuck talking about eating like a disgusting fucking animal in New York all weekend, but saying but it's okay because he's getting so much walking in. He feels fine. It's not affecting him. So that got in my head that he was getting exercise. And so yesterday I was like, oh, let me just go walk to Publix because it's like, it's not far. It takes like 12 minutes or something to walk. I'll get a little vitamin D. Yeah. I'll listen to some music and, I'll walk down there and walk back. Normally when I do this, I'd say 88% of the time, since we've now gone into this year of COVID, I forget the mask, and about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way there, I realize it, turn around and go back. And if I turn around and go back, I just go home. Yeah. I'm like, fuck it. Once I'm home, I'm defeated. I'm like, I'm not doing that walk-in. I got to like the front door of Publix and realized I didn't have a mask.
Oh.
So then I didn't think it through.
Oh my God, I know where this is going.
You think?
No, I don't think you do.
You think you know where this is going. So I didn't think because I've never seen like anyone get a free mask from them or anything like that. So I just turn around, I start heading home, but I'm like going through the parking lot and I just start keeping an eye out for a mask on the ground. And I won't lie, as I'm like headed home and there's so much parking lot to walk through, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't like take like kind of like a circuitous kind of route through the parking lot, not a direct route home, to give myself extra time to find a mask on the way. So I eventually spot a mask on the ground because of course there's going to be masks on the ground. There's like everyone's an animal. They're all thrown all over the place. Look at you. You can't even look at me.
No, I don't blame him.
And you won't even look at me. And I find a mask on the ground. I bend over, I pick it up, and I look at it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Ben. My God. No. If this story gets any worse, Jesus Christ.
So, I pick it up, and it's a little dirty because it's been.
Of course, it's a little dirty because it's on the fucking ground.
It's been outside for like a couple of days. Because you could tell that it's been like washed, dried, and repeat. Like it's gotten wet, dried out. But when I pick it up, the wire piece over the nose, it's one of those cheap white paper disposal ones, paperish, fabric-y, whatever it is, with the elastic things. The nose thing, the metal nose thing, is flat, like it hasn't been used. Like if you wore it, it would bend over your nose.
I swear to you, if you were sitting here right now trying to justify wearing a dirty ass fucking floor mask, you son of a bitch, you stop right now.
Two things. They say sunlight kills COVID.
Oh my God.
So if it's been sitting outside for a couple of days, it's probably been like disinfected.
If being in this close proximity with you gives me COVID, I'm going to be upset with you.
So, all right. So I pick it up. I give it the old sniff test. It smells fine. There's no.
It smells fine.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, and it doesn't look too dirty. Where it wouldn't just be like, oh, I've just worn it all day.
It's the 5-day rule, AJ.
It's the 5-minute rule.
It's so gross.
So
I hope Publix didn't have what you were looking for.
Oh, they had everything. This isn't Star
How about
Wars.
this, Marco? How about this? You walk into Publix, they'll give you a mask.
I didn't know that.
Clean out of the box.
I've never seen anyone get one.
I can only pray. Yeah. I can only pray, dude. The manager was just standing right outside the door, watching Ben wander around the parking lot.
I did one of those look arounds before I picked it up,
and just arms folded, just shaking his head, just like.
And listen, forget fucking COVID. You've probably got like syphilis, gonorrhea. You got herpes of the mouth now. Like, who does that?
You got some super illness no one's ever heard about.
Right.
Some combination.
You're a filthy fucking animal.
God, Jesus Christ.
I got fluorides.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted.
Right. I'm so glad you're disgusted too.
I mean, listen, I'm not a good person a lot of the time, but Ben, there's a moments where you just have to admit defeat, man, and that was a bad moment to be like, no.
Right. I feel like this is as close to rock bottom as one can get.
This is the next step is sucking dick under a bridge for a burrito.
or for a mask.
But don't think that I didn't think as I was doing all this. At least we'll have something to talk about on the podcast.
He's like, well, it doesn't have to be content, but fuck it, now it has.
Like it almost justifies it.
Jesus Christ.
You are a sick fuck. Hey, I can't wait for tomorrow when the Canadians are going to think you're sick, the Gonorrheans, the Russians.
This was a one-time lapse in judgment. You're still eating.
One-time lapse in judgment.
You're still eating dirty mushrooms you don't watch.
Okay,
whatever.
Listen,
I
have had a long day. I'm thoroughly disgusted with you, Ben.
He still won't look at me, Jack. He only for like a second to make sure I'm still there, but he won't look at me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
If I didn't know your brother, I'd say be ashamed. But you're still one up. You're still one up.
Are you? Listen. Compared to my brother, I'm still about 100 up. Okay.
I don't know. That mask takes a lot to just. Okay. Anyway,
it was clean. It hadn't been worn in like a day or two.
Tonight is my wedding
anniversary. Like a reset.
Tonight is my wedding anniversary.
Did I just kill any wedding boner, the anniversary boners you might have?
The rest of the day did that. You're just pounding dead meat, buddy. That's all you're doing.
Literally. I don't know if you meant it that way. But
I don't know. But it's been said now. It's out in the world.
Hey, Anthony, can you shut that fucking dog up?
I know. Listen, by the way, I'm in Florida in a hotel, but I'm in Tampa in Clearwater. So we're in the same state, at least we're doing this.
That dog has traveled more than most people.
I have notes.
This dog has.
I have notes. I might as well share them with
Oh, okay. Well, I need to get going.
No.
You want me to stay?
You need to hear this.
Oh, okay.
So, because you didn't listen to the podcast.
No.
But I have some bones to pick with AJ for the last podcast. First of all, super fucking late. I got to call him. Like, what did I call you? Like 8, 9 o'clock at night? 9, 10, 12? What time was it? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Why are you arguing about time you have to call him? What do you have to do?
Fuck you, I still got to
Seriously, where do you have to go?
Ben, I get weird
irrelevant.
TikToks from you at like 3 in the morning.
In the morning, right.
That's
He's
irrelevant.
About what time it is.
That's irrelevant because I'm expecting to do it at a certain time, and you're like
He schedules his whole day around you, AJ.
no, but
Right.
I could have had another jerk off session or something.
Because we can't just move those around.
Speaking about burning the dead meat, and so then we're late, and then when he answers, it was like the whole state of New Jersey was yelling in the background.
Right.
He couldn't either just leave the room or ask people to quiet down for a second. It was insanity.
That's, by the way, what I imagine.
Last night in New Jersey.
I imagine that is New Jersey 24/7. Just people screaming at each
No, but it was
other.
his own people. It was
We're
fucking
eating pizza. We were hanging out.
It was Vandal and his wife and their kid. It was his 2 knucklehead kids. It was probably his
You
brother.
gotta stop hanging out with your family, AJ.
Yeah, your brother. Yeah, especially that Dick Nick. And we got to talk about him on the plane. But the other thing I was upset about was that I went through all these like accommodations for you, including not really complaining about the noise or anything like that, which was like big for me to not complain about all the noise.
Yeah, we know. You fucking complain about everything. Yet you can fart in the phone and it's okay.
but that's comedy.
Wait, Ben, did you save that mask?
No, I don't have that.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay,
Where's the mask?
To be honest, it's where I found it in case I need it again.
Oh my God!
God, for the next guy.
All right. Well, listen, this is leave a penny, take a penny. And the third thing, Anthony, was that at the end of it all, you gave me the fucking bums rush trying to move on with your day instead of like doing a quality podcast with me.
Oh shit! He called out the quality of your podcast.
I didn't
The
say
quality of the content. The quality.
No,
of the
I
man.
didn't call out the quality. I said, but I just like he was just like rushing to like move on to do.
I
something
had a
else.
large fucking veggie pizza
Veggie
from New Jersey.
like half a fag again. Like all this.
Oh, here we go.
Hanging out with his fucking Nick the Dick and.
Listen, it was a veggie pie from the streets of New Jersey with 12 garlic rolls calling my name.
It's like eating out a vegan chick.
Well, it was the first vegetables I had all week in New York, so I figured I had.
It's probably the most vegetables he's had in a month.
Right.
Which, by the
I
way,
had to.
I'm on the same path. I think I've been fast food exclusive for the past fucking 3 weeks.
Fast food exclusive.
Dude, I only eat like once or twice a day, and it's usually whatever, what's quick. Okay, cool, here. Fucking pizza.
Well, you're on that pregnancy diet, so.
No, I'm on the fucking, I don't give a shit right now. My diet
I don't give a shit diet.
I just don't give a shit. I'm like, McDonald's, what the fuck ever.
I had McDonald's yesterday, I'm not going to lie.
Like, you get older, you eat fast food, and you're eating fast food, and you're like, this is probably killing me in the inside, but I don't smoke cigarettes, so that's all right.
At our age, everything's killing us on the
Yeah,
inside.
so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I actively go, oh my god, I've had Burger King 3 times this week. What are the health concerns?
Let me tell you something. If your work situation isn't killing you on the inside, I don't know what else.
My hair's, I'm going Reed Richards on the sides.
Not for nothing. We're not taking any medical or health advice from you, Temples.
Listen,
doctors.
Listen.
Yeah.
If I can do that and still walk and talk the next day, I'm probably in fucking peak physical condition.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, they're gonna
listen. You and I grew up. Our child's in the '80s. Our immune systems can handle anything.
True. Yeah. I agree.
Why are you talking like you're cutting me out? Like me and AJ aren't like a year apart.
We're the same age, right?
Are you? I don't even know. I thought you were.
Oh, no, you know what he was doing? He was making it like he was from the '80s. We all know you were born in the '70s. Yeah. So
I was, but my formative years were the '80s.
His formative years.
I wasn't pissing in my pants anymore.
That's right. You were the prime '90s. Everything went downhill after '99. I don't know.
I'll tell you
making
this.
shit up, Ben. I don't have nothing to back that up with.
The '90s were my best decade. Those were my 20s.
That's why I said you're prime.
I
90s.
ate like a fat fuck, right? This whole week, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, I had pizzas and pastas and you fucking hot dogs from the dirty water dogs from the carts, pretzels.
Oof.
I weighed myself today.
Oh, that's right. We got to get him on the scale.
Oh, no.
Where the home field scale or like
it's one of those truck stop scales.
One of the ones they weigh luggage at.
I didn't gain a fucking pound.
Oh, come on.
I walk 9 miles a day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Listen, you try walking up and down subway steps and through the streets of New York, and I walk 9 miles a day.
Ben can't even sleep on carpet, okay?
Oh, yeah, he didn't hear that part.
No.
I slept on the floor last night.
And it went poorly.
What?
It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Why would one sleep? Well, I think the mask was the biggest mistake of your life.
Still to be proven.
Why would you sleep on the floor willingly?
We won't go over it again too much, but I had put I would rearrange the whole quote studio bedroom, and I had just 1,000 objects on my bed.
He does have 1,000 objects
and
on his
at
bed.
4 a.m, I didn't feel like now taking all that off my bed to sleep in it. So I was just fuck it, I'll sleep on the floor.
Like no lie, AJ, if you did one sweep of the arm, there's enough sleepable space on the bed. But Ben gives that less of a shit. He'd rather just fall where.
Or the couch?
Well, yeah, I should have slept on the couch.
Yeah, you should have slept on the couch.
I slept on the floor because
You're just full of poor decisions this week.
Yeah, I did. I was so fucked up this morning from it too.
Oof! Oh my goodness! Listen, guys,
did you at least bring your pillow and blanket down to the floor?
Go give your
give
your wife an anniversary.
It's my wedding anniversary, so I have to
go. You're a pregnant wife and a wedding anniversary. You're fucked. Go,
Ben. You sicken me.
You better go.
Okay, bye.
See you later.
Christ, what a fucking...
I got a question. Did you bring your pillow and blanket to the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't gain any weight, so you can suck it, pal.
No, I think I'm good. I think the consolation prize I'll have is that because you're now on a fucking steep slope down the hill.
Oh yeah.
That now that you're not walking 9 miles a day, that'll all catch up to you. Your 3-day bender in Tampa, where you're going to just sit in the hotel room and order movies and room service, you're going to put on 10 just on that alone.
Easily.
So I'm not too worried about it.
We got a Five Guys in the parking lot, a Wingstop.
Oh, you're fucked.
And a Chick-fil-A.
You're fucked.
And a Publix across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm fucked. I'm gonna go get a Publix sub right now. Actually.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna go chicken tender.
So, tell the story of Nick.
Well,
on the
first off,
plane.
Nick was, he is just absolute asshole 90% of the time. So he is, especially like the last day we were there, he was just, I don't know, he was just a jerk off. And then like at night he got, he gets a little wild, and we get on the plane and there's no, like, the way American Airlines does it now is you could pay for seats or you can just do the lottery and get whatever seat for free. And I'm like, well, what the fuck would I pay for? So me and Lex get seated next to each other, and Nick gets seated 2 rows ahead, and he's being an asshole like the whole car ride. We get to the airport and he's like, I just want to stay here. Like, why do we have to go home? I was like, what fucking world do you live in that you just stay somewhere on vacation? Like, what? So we get on the plane, and me and Lex.
It's because there's no real school anymore. Every day feels like vacation.
So it's true. That is part of the problem. So we get to the plane, and me and Lex sit down, and Nick sits down. He had the worst possible thing that could ever happen to you on a plane. He has a baby, like maybe a 3-year-old, old enough to sit in a seat, so maybe 4, next to him. And then the mother next to him with a fucking baby. He got double baby. He's stuck at the window. He's got a baby next to him, a baby in the lady's arms. He's got a baby in front of him, and behind him is 3 kids with their mom sitting in the other row and kicking. He texted me and said, I'm surrounded by babies, and somebody behind me is kicking my seat. And I told him, turn around. And he turned around and looked at me, and I smiled. He's like, you asshole. I was like, karma, bitch.
I mean,
Yeah. And
he could.
the baby cried the entire fucking plane's
awesome.
life.
That's awesome.
Right.
I mean, if someone's kicking my seat, I'd turn around and say, hey, stop kicking my seat. But I guess
Right.
I guess Nick hasn't learned to stand up.
He's got no balls.
No.
No. So, but good karma for him, because he can be an asshole.
Oh, no.
So
It's fantastic.
yeah, fantastic. I was great. I was loving that. I was laughing the whole time. And he just kept texting me. And he's like, tell the girl. I'm like, I'm not telling her to stop kicking your seat. That's on you, pal.
What a pussy. Asking you to come up two rows.
Right. Right. I was like, I'm not doing that. You're out of your mind.
Wait, so he was two. So was there just 1 row between you guys, or were there 2 rows between you guys?
Well, he was. There was 1 row, then him.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
technically could have started kicking the kid's seat.
Right, but why would I want to do that?
Yeah. If he's not gonna do
I was
anything,
there for it, right.
Yeah, let the torture continue.
And every time the baby would cry, and like the woman would hand the baby over the aisle, the baby would come back, then the other baby was like standing up in the seat, and he just kept looking back at me, and I just kept snickering like, "You fucking dick! This couldn't be any better." So we get off the plane, and we get out, and he is just livid, just like he was mumbling. And Lex is like, I don't even know what he's saying. I was like, he is so mad. This is the greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever. He was so pissed. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't read my book. I couldn't. Even the headphones, it was going right through the headphones. Yeah. The baby kept elbowing me. I'm like, oh, this is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good for him.
I love it. I love how my day is made hearing about how old is he? 16-year-old kid.
16. Yeah. Yeah. But the best part is we talked earlier today. You called, and when you called, they both go. I hung up the phone with you, and they go, "Was that Ben?" And I said, "Yeah." And Lex goes, "Ugh." That was it. Just that was it.
Well,
disgust.
They should have known when I farted into the phone.
Oh, they were disgusted with that. Yeah. Then Nick's like, "Did he really?" I go, "It was wet. It was a wet fart. He farted in the phone. Then he put the phone back to his face." And the worst part is, after the mask story, I mean, at this point, I don't think anything can defeat you.
I haven't really publicly put it out there recently, but I have a tremendous beard growing now. So
do you?
Yeah. So it probably blocks about 90% of anything that could come in contact with me and cause me serious damage. So I kind of have like a natural masking thing going on in front of my face.
I gotta see this.
Marco and I put a video up on the YouTube. We watched some Justice League trailer or something, and I was watching and going, Jesus, my beard is fucking out of control. The last time it was this bad was when I grew it out for like 6 or 7 months, specifically for one reason. I don't know if you can guess what the reason I grew a beard out for 6 months was, but I grew it out for 6 months just for the photo on my my license to carry.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I wanted to look as terroristy as possible for my concealed carry license. So
That's actually brilliant.
so yeah, so when I took that picture, I look in that like I could be the guy mailing bombs through the mail.
Oh my God.
So I'm getting back to that, except obviously it's a little whiter now, but so it looks a little more Santa Clausy.
This is great. I gotta see this.
Well, it's on the YouTube. You got to go look. I'm not sending you a selfie. I don't trust that you wouldn't make memes out of it or something. So.
Oh, I would. It'd be all over the internet immediately.
There's no reason for that.
Well, I do got one bit of other news today.
Yeah.
So I stopped in a Buc-ees today. Do you know what a Buc-ees is?
I've never been to one, but it's spelled EES, right?
It's Buccees.
Yeah.
So Buc-ees is a gas station, but it's so much more than a gas station. I have to talk about it because I was so impressed with this. I'm mad that I don't have one closer to me.
Is it better than a Cumberland Farms?
It makes Wawa and Cumberland Farms look like an infant baby.
Because I kind of
breastfeeding on a mother.
I kind of rate Cumberland Farms a little higher than Wawa. I don't know why, but I do.
Really?
Yeah. Although I don't,
well,
I don't get food from
deal.
Cumberland Farms, so I don't know.
So we pull in. It's new. They're a Texas-based gas station,
yeah.
Right? Chain. So they got like a beaver. Bucky the Beaver is their logo. So we pull in. There is 100. I'm not even kidding you. There's 100 gas pumps. Literally 100 gas pumps. Like that's the gimmick. So I'm like, holy shit, right? You listening?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty fucking wild. 100 gas pumps.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We walk in.
Where were you?
Warner Robins, Georgia. It's
okay.
the only. I think it's only the second one that's not in Texas. So we walk in, me and Lex, because we left Nick in the car with the dog, because why not? He was a dick anyway. So we get in. It's a fucking mad. It looks like a Walmart, like a Walmart. Not even kidding you. You know how big a Walmart is, right?
Yeah, I've been to a Walmart before.
Right. 80,000 square. I don't even know. Anyway.
You just threw a random number out there.
So you walk in,
yeah,
and they got registers, both sides. They have a giant sign hanging at the front of the store from the ceiling that tells you what everybody gets paid in the store. Like, store clerk, 15 to 17 an hour. Like, from the bottom to the top.
For a second I thought it was going to have names of people what
they
actually made.
No, but it says like store manager, $30 to $40 an hour.
Right.
Assistant manager, 20 to it breaks it down. And I'm like, I've never seen it in a store before. That's pretty wild. So then when you go in to the left, you have all the drinks. They've got like the slushy machines and the soda machines, and they've got the cold coolers. Then they have an entire section on the left side of like all these different candies that they package themselves. Like, and I'm talking like 200 kinds of candies. And then they have like jams and jellies. It's all their own brand of stuff. It's the whole left side of like corner of the store. So I was like, okay, this is impressive. So I do the loop around and I come to the middle, and in the middle is this circular like kiosk. It's huge. And there's a guy in the center of the pit literally just cutting sausages and beef brisket fresh out the fucking, like it's cooking. He's throwing it on this giant cutting table, and he's going to town. He's cutting shit left and right.
Right.
I mean, like fresh, right out the fucking whatever they cook it in, the cooker, steamer, or whatever.
So they sell barbecue?
Oh, barbecue! Like they have. So their gimmick is the beef brisket sandwich, which of course I got one.
Of course.
They got a beef brisket sandwich. Now you can have it. There's 4 different ways they do it. They do beef brisket sliced on the bread, beef brisket sliced with onions and pickles, beef brisket chopped by itself, and then beef brisket chopped with onions and pickles. So you've got so this guy's cutting meat, and then they got somebody in line making sandwiches, and they're wrapping them and shoving them in the thing. You can just go pick them right out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got that gimmick. You go, there's the 4 sandwiches. Then you go to the next section. They got somebody making all different kinds of peanuts and like you know, the Southerners like that shit, like what do they call them? Like the boiled peanuts, and there's like peanuts and
boiled peanuts are good.
Well, they have all different kinds though, and it's like a whole peanut station. Then the next section, they've got like the peanut brittle and all like the kind of the I don't know what you would call them, candies or chocolates made with that stuff. And then you come around the other side, they got not French fries, they have potato chips, but they're like they make them there, like they're making them right there, like potato chips. I'm not even done. Then you come around, they've got breakfast burritos that they're making with all beef brisket and stuff, and there's breakfast bowls, and then there's like other kinds of like sandwiches. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I look over to the left, there's a full fucking bakery. They've got two or three giant cases of bakeries. Like it's an actual bakery. They're making like 40 or 50 different kinds of like bakery foods, you know? I just never seen anything like that before. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just thinking how I can get a Buc-ees down here.
Listen to this. I'm not even done. So after you get past the bakery, there is you know when you go to like a supermarket and there's like a meat counter and the meat's in like the glass case?
Yeah, it's called a deli.
No, but I'm talking about like where they have like the steak and the...
Oh, okay, yeah, butcher area. Yeah.
Right, it looks like that, the glass case. But inside is like 25 different beef jerkies. But like fresh, like you can buy them like you're at like the meat department. And then the whole wall was prepackaged beef jerkies because they make their own beef jerky. So I'm blown away already. Like I was having trouble breathing. I was so excited. And I look over and there's like little touch screens, and I just asked the guy, what's this? And he goes, oh, that's where you order the food. I go, oh, I thought I could just pick it up there. He goes, oh, no, buddy. No. This is like the Wawa section. You touch the screen, there's 45 more fucking options to get.
So it sounds like, the same thing Wawa has, where you order it on the thing, yeah.
Their French fries were better than McDonald's. Grilled cheese sandwiches. They make cold cut sandwiches. They make chicken tenders, wraps, burritos. I mean, it's fucking the whole kit and caboodle. And I'm like blown away. So I ordered a bunch of stuff, but that's not even it. The second half of the store is a retail store, full clothing department, right? Full clothing department, like t-shirts, pants. But I'm talking like a size of maybe like the Dollar General. It's all clothes. They sell all kinds of clothes.
Like that's weird.
Right. Wait, it gets even weirder. Across from the clothing department is an entire section of like home goods stuff, like to decorate your house. Like almost like a Cracker Barrel. You know how Cracker Barrel has that?
Yeah.
It's a whole section of that on the other side. It's the wildest fucking place. They had toys. They had candy. I mean, it was like mind-blowing. So I got a beef brisket sandwich, which was out of this world. I wish I would have got 10. I ordered a chicken salad wrap, which was delicious. The kids got chicken tenders, and we all got fries. And I got a grilled cheese. This may have been the best grilled cheese I've ever had in my life. I'm not even kidding you. It's better than any grilled cheese I've ever made.
I'm skeptical.
No.
I'm skeptical.
It was fucking packed.
Yeah. I'm just annoyed that you said it's the best grilled cheese you ever had.
Best grilled cheese I've ever had. Better than I've ever made. And I make a fucking good grilled cheese.
I'm not saying you make a good grilled cheese.
I do, though.
I'm not accusing you of that. Even like what is that? The grilled cheese place down here in Boca.
Yeah, right.
And in Fort Lauderdale is really good.
But this is a simple grilled cheese. This is no
now we're okay. Like you mean
I'm talking. It's like Texas toast with cheese. Like it's like
two slices of bread and cheese. Okay, I get you.
but the French fries were it was so good. But the chicken salad the wrap was okay. It wasn't. I mean, I've had better.
I wouldn't even waste my time with chicken salad wrap.
I just wanted to try it, but the brisket sandwich was out of this world. I mean, I watched him cut the sausage and the brisket. I didn't get a sausage sandwich. I got the brisket, but I watched him cut the brisket. They put it on there with the sauce, and I literally got it. And I was like, this is unbelievable. Like, this is top notch. Top notch. Yeah. So I would try a Buc-ees, and I made a little TikTok-y with it. So
TikTok-y. Yeah, I was a little distracted in that story because I was just thinking about how I might need to delete that first story out. I don't know if I want everyone knowing about the mask.
Oh, you cannot delete that.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm making a joke.
You're probably making a pizza is what you're really making. Tell the truth.
I'm not making anything. I'm sitting here at the hot bike. I've been sitting here for like over an hour because I had to do Marco's too today.
Well, I need to get something to eat here.
What are you gonna do? What's the plan? Because
tonight I'm just gonna go for a Publix sub.
See, I don't know, man. Like you're somewhere where do something Tampa centric. Don't you can get a pub sub anywhere. You can get pub sub at home. I feel like that's wasting an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, you can do what you want, but I feel like you could go for some local fare, something special that you keep.
I'm really kind of tired right now. I was kind of just looking to eat something. I may have to DoorDash it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, but then even that, if you can get something more special than a pub sub, that's for sure.
You're right. I just, I figure I'm fat right now. I'm not dieting. That I might as well, get a pub sub in. But you know what? We're loading up the DoorDash right now.
Yeah, live a little here.
And let's see what we got. See what we got at DoorDash.
You're on your little AJ-cation all to yourself here. You can
time ever.
Yeah. All right, you go do that. I need an update though later. Definitely let me know what
I'm perusing the DoorDash. Oh, Tijuana Flats. I haven't had that in years. No?
I like them. They're good. We're not doing the rundown now. I can't run down the menus with you. You'll fuck me up. I'll have to go order something myself.
That was the point, but okay.
I'm on to you, pal. All right, dude.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.